Hello, I am Nitesh Pradhan from LabVIEW and Multisim. In this video, we will design one project, automatic doorbell ringer project using Multisim. Okay, so for that we need Multisim software. So let's start. And to design this automatic doorbell ringer project, we need one list of components. So first, it's a project name, and we need one list of component. We need this list of component. First, we need to collect this component from the database of the multisim, from database of multisim. So let's try to collect the component first. So for that, press Ctrl W. When you will click on the Ctrl W, it will open component database. Okay. When you will press Ctrl W, you will get the database. In the master database, we need to search first. Okay. We need to search first for the buzzer. Okay. So this one is our buzzer. After that we need to search for, okay, after that we need to search photo. Okay, we need to search for the photo transistor like this. No, this one not rated. Let's see it will work or not. I think it will not work, so we will use this one. We can change. Okay, so first I will use this one, photo transistor. Now we need timer circuit, LM triple five, LM triple five, LM triple five CM. After that we need one transistor, PNP transistor. And so for the PNP transistor we can use this BC547 BP. Okay, we can take this transistor. Now we need now we need resistance. So come into the basic, click on the resistors, take four resistors here, resistor 1, resistor 2, R3 and R4. Okay, we can change the value later. Then we need capacitor, microfarad, and this one is also microfarad, two capacitors. And we need one VCC. So come into source, come into power source, take a VCC, and we need one ground. You can take a ground, no need to take any kind of the D ground, digital ground. Now let's configure the size first. Sorry, value first. So for that, double click and open. 400 ohm means 4.7 kilo ohm. R2 100 kilo ohm. R3 10 kilo ohm, and R4 also 10 kilo ohm. Okay, now C1 is 0.0. Okay, microfarad, 0.01 microfarad, and it will 470 microfarad. It's good. Now delete. Can we change the frequency of buzzer? Yes, we can change. So it is 200 hertz. Okay, so keep it, it is outside. Now left side we will place the photo. Okay, double click and open, double click here, you will get this property window. You will get this property window of photoresistors. Come here, come into the display, click this one and uncheck all. Okay. Wait, we need one more thing, and that is the IR LED. IR LED. IR LED. IR, sorry, IR LED. Okay, so we can search from this platform, from the diode, come into the LED. So it is IR LED. So let's take this LED IR. So we can create one circuit for IR LED and photodiode. We need to create. So for creating this IR LED and photodiode circuits, okay, we will place both the circuit here. Now this is IR LED and this one is my photodiode. After that, we need R1 and R2. We will connect this R1 with the IR LED. We will connect this R2, press Ctrl R, with this photodiode. Now we need this transistor. So this emitter junction we will create with this. Now we'll connect like this. Great. After that, we need R4. So we will take this R4 here and we'll connect this 10 kilo ohm R4, and we will connect this 100 kilo ohm R4 with the trigger. We are connecting here trigger with, that means we are creating one monostable concept. Okay. We are connecting with the triggers. So that means we are designing the monostable multi-vibrator concepts. Now take R1, control R, and connect here with the common and with the ground. Nice. Now we need this one. Press control R and take here, place here. We need R3, place. Now make a connection between the R3 and R3 and C2, R3 and C2. Okay. No need to connect here. If you will connect here, so I am going to change the native color, so that will be blue. Okay. Okay, it is not connected with this red one. Now make connection like this. Connect this one. Take a VCC and connect and make connection like this. After that, connect this GIS with this one and this one also. Now we need one ground. So for the ground connection, we need, great. After that, click here, take a junction and place junction here. Now make a connection. Now we need to connect our buzzer with the output. So how the okay, now run the program. Let's see why it's not glowing. Okay, I think we need to give it 9 volt. The power we need power 9 volt. Let's see now it will work or not. Yes, now the work has been started. Now it's working. When I will stop, when I will run it again. So again you can. Okay. So the frequency of buzzer is 2000 kilohertz. That's why we can hear that beep button, a beep sound. So let's discuss about the circuit operation. The IR LED and the photoresistor is placed, okay, near to each other. In a normal operation, the photoresistor does not receive any light and does not conduct. The transistor, okay, and also the transistor will not conduct, and this transistor will not conduct. When the photoresistor will accept, okay, when the LED will emit, when the LED will emit, okay, when the LED will emit, so it will receive some signal, it will receive some signal, and this transistor will also receive, this transistor will also receive the signal, and it will conduct, okay, and after that conduction it will activate the, it will trigger the trigger mode. In a normal condition, when LED is not glowing, it will not receive any signal, so it will not conduct. When it will not conduct, so it will not uh, trigger, it will not trigger my monostable circuit. When it will glow, so it will okay, when it will glow, so it will receive the signal and it will conduct, then it will trigger my monostable circuit. After that, okay, this circuit will perform the monostable characteristics. So to perform the monostable characteristics, we need a trigger. So we have written this large arrangement to give that particular trigger relate using this using this LED and photodiode. Okay, the photoresistor conduct, and the transistor get biased and start conducting. Okay, start conducting with the pin number 2. The pin number 2 of timer receive the low signal and timer get trigger. Okay, in this way, so this will be trigger when it will conduct. So using this is a main circuit operations. You can design your this automatic doorbell ringer project using multisim. So thank you for watching this video.